Hey, Ethan. You seem unsettled today. Like something is bothering you, but you can't quite name what it is. You keep shifting, like you can't get comfortable. What's going on?
That's exactly it, Lily. I feel unsettled. But I have absolutely no reason to feel this way. Nothing bad happened, nothing is wrong, but my chest feels tight, and my mind won't stop racing. It happens out of nowhere. One minute I'm fine, and the next, this wave of unease just hits me. My heart beats faster, my thoughts spiral, and I can't even explain what I'm anxious about.
And that confusion makes it worse, doesn't it? Because at least if you knew the reason, you could try to fix it. But this anxiety has no clear source. It just exists, and that makes it terrifying. And someone watching this right now knows this feeling intimately. You wake up anxious without knowing why. You feel dread without a clear cause, and you've started wondering if something is seriously wrong with you. And someone watching this right now knows this feeling intimately. You wake up anxious without knowing why. You feel dread without a clear cause, and you've started wondering if something is seriously wrong with you.
That's exactly what scares me. I keep asking myself, why am I like this? Other people seem fine. They go through their day without this constant undercurrent of unease. So why can't I just be okay?
Because your nervous system isn't responding to the present moment. It's responding to something much deeper, something your conscious mind isn't even aware of. The anxiety feels random, but it actually has a very specific origin. Your brain has a threat detection system, Ethan. It's called the amygdala, and its job is to keep you safe. But sometimes this system gets stuck in overdrive, and it starts sending danger signals, even when there is no danger.
So my brain is essentially lying to me? Telling me I'm in danger when I'm perfectly safe? That explains so much. Because logically, I know everything is fine, but my body refuses to believe it.
Exactly. And this happens for a reason. Your nervous system learned at some point that the world was unpredictable, unsafe, uncertain. Maybe through experiences, through loss, through trauma. And it never fully learned to feel safe again.
So my anxiety isn't random at all. It's my nervous system still protecting me from things that already happened, from pain that already passed. But my body never got the message that it was over.
And right now, someone watching this has a nervous system that never learned to fully relax. You've been on high alert for so long that calm actually feels uncomfortable, and anxiety started feeling like your normal state.
That's so true. When things are actually going well, I almost feel more anxious. Like I'm waiting for something to go wrong. Like peace itself feels suspicious.
Because your nervous system learned that good things don't last, that calm is just the silence before something bad happens. So it stays ready, always scanning, always waiting, always preparing for impact. There's also something called background anxiety, Ethan. This is anxiety that lives beneath the surface. It's not triggered by one specific thing. It's a constant hum of unease, built from years of unprocessed stress and emotion.
So all the stress I never dealt with, all the emotions I pushed down, all the difficult moments I just moved past without processing, they didn't disappear. They just went underground and became this constant noise.
Yes, because emotions need to be felt to be released. When you push them down, they don't go away. They store themselves in your body and come back as anxiety, tension, unexplained fear.
So my body has been carrying emotions that my mind refused to feel. And now it's expressing them as anxiety because they had to come out somehow. I just didn't realize that's what was happening.
And someone watching this right now has been pushing emotions down for years, telling yourself you're fine, moving on too fast, not giving yourself space to actually feel things. And now your body is carrying what your mind refused to process.
I also overthink everything constantly. My mind never stops running scenarios. What if this goes wrong? What if that happens? What if I said the wrong thing? What if they're upset with me? It's exhausting being inside my own head.
That overthinking is anxiety trying to find control. Because anxiety, at its core, is a fear of uncertainty. And your mind thinks that if it runs every scenario, it can prepare for anything, prevent any pain.
So I'm not overthinking because I'm weak. I'm overthinking because I'm trying to feel safe. My mind thinks that if it prepares enough, nothing will catch me off guard. Nothing will hurt me unexpectedly.
Exactly. But the painful irony is, the more you try to control through thinking, the more anxious you become. Because no amount of thinking can make an uncertain world feel certain. And right now, someone watching has been trying to think their way out of anxiety, running scenarios, planning for every outcome, trying to control everything so nothing goes wrong. But the thinking never actually stops the anxiety. It feeds it.
So how do you stop it? Because I've tried everything. I tell myself to calm down, to be rational. I tell myself nothing is wrong. But my body just doesn't listen.
Because you're trying to think your way out of a feeling. And anxiety lives in the body, not just the mind. You can't logic your way out of it. You have to learn to regulate your nervous system, to signal safety to your body, not just your mind. First, understand that anxiety is not the enemy. It's a signal, not a sentence. It's your nervous system trying to protect you. When you fight it, it gets louder. When you acknowledge it, it starts to quiet.
So instead of panicking about feeling anxious, I should acknowledge it without fighting it? Like, okay, I feel anxious right now. That's what my body is doing. And that's okay. It will pass.
Second, learn to regulate your nervous system physically. Slow, deep breathing activates your parasympathetic system, which tells your brain you are safe. Your breath is the fastest signal between your conscious mind and your nervous system.
So something as simple as breathing deeply can actually change what my nervous system believes? That seems almost too simple. But I've noticed that when I'm most anxious, my breathing becomes shallow and fast.
Third, start processing the emotions you've been avoiding. Journal, talk, cry if you need to. Give your stored emotions somewhere to go. Because anxiety often decreases dramatically when the emotions underneath it are finally felt and released.
So the anxiety is almost like a pressure valve, and all these unfelt emotions are the pressure. If I release the emotions, the pressure decreases, and the anxiety has less fuel to run on.
And someone watching this right now has emotions sitting inside them that have never been expressed. Things you felt but never processed. Things that happened but you never gave yourself space to grieve. Your anxiety is asking you to finally feel them.
I think I've been running from my own feelings for a long time. Staying busy, staying distracted, anything to avoid sitting with how I actually feel. And maybe that's why the anxiety follows me everywhere. Because I keep running from what it's trying to show me.
And the moment you stop running and turn toward it with curiosity instead of fear, everything starts to shift. Anxiety loses its power when you stop being afraid of it.
I've been so hard on myself for feeling this way, telling myself I should just get over it, that I'm being irrational, weak, oversensitive. But actually, my nervous system is just doing what it learned to do. It's not a character flaw. It's a response.
And recognizing that is one of the most healing things you can do. Because shame about anxiety makes anxiety worse. But compassion toward yourself creates space for it to heal.
So I'm not broken. My nervous system just learned to be hypervigilant. And with the right understanding and practice, it can learn to feel safe again. That feels like the first real hope I've had about this.
Because it's true. The nervous system is not fixed. It's adaptable. It can learn new patterns. Safety can be taught to a brain that only ever learned to expect danger. And someone watching this right now has been living in a body that doesn't know how to feel safe. You've been anxious for so long that you've forgotten what calm actually feels like. But calm is not gone. It's just buried, and it can be found again.
I came here feeling crazy for being anxious about nothing. And now, I understand. It was never nothing. It was everything I never processed. Everything my body has been quietly carrying alone.
And now that you understand it, you can start working with it instead of against it. Your anxiety is not your enemy. It's a part of you that needs understanding, not judgment, not suppression, just compassionate attention.
For the first time, I don't feel ashamed of my anxiety. I feel like I finally understand what it's been trying to tell me. And that understanding feels like the beginning of something different. Goodbye, Lily.
You are not weak for feeling anxious. You are human, with a nervous system that learned to protect you, the only way it knew how. Now, teach it that it's safe, slowly, gently, with patience. Goodbye, Ethan. And to everyone watching, your anxiety is not who you are. It's what you learned to feel. And what was learned can be unlearned.